Hey! How are you? You didn't think you weren't going to see me again, did you? Tonight's the night. I know, I told you last time that this was it, we're wrapping up, but no. Tonight's the big night. Tonight's the awards ceremony. I'll tell you, it's been a lot of fun the past few weeks. We've had some phenomenal films, some great conversations with some fantastic filmmakers and wonderful people. As sad as it might be that FilmOneFest could not happen down by the water of the Atlantic Highlands, I think we got more exposure this year than we ever have gotten before. People around the world were able to check in and watch the films each night of the festival. That's a big deal. All right, this is it. Hold on! Oh God! Welcome to the awards presentation of the 2020 FilmOneFest. I'm PJ Brocco, your host, and we are back in the Red Hook Film Short Shack. What an amazing lineup of films we had this year. And thank you to Corinna Thuss, our festival director, for pushing forward to keep this film festival alive and helping us to create this online festival, which has now reached a global audience. The FilmOneFest, a production of the Atlantic Highlands Arts Council, has been a labor of love for the past 12 years by a group of 100% volunteers. They've survived extreme heat, torrential rain, lightning, high winds, and now a pandemic. But the arts are here to stay. The Atlantic Islands Arts Council and FilmOneFest was started to bring people together because the arts builds communities. And their goal is to make arts programs available to everyone for free. With over 2,000 submissions from 90 different countries, you now get to see how people from other countries get to tell their stories in peaceful and beautiful ways. Now, we've been supported over the past 12 years by local businesses. Well, these businesses right now are struggling. So please remember, support your local businesses and support your local restaurants. Go out, grab a bite to eat. Okay, now on to the awards. First, let me just say as a filmmaker myself, that having the opportunity to present my films in an arena more than just to myself and a couple of friends, it's a pretty awesome accomplishment. So I want to personally congratulate everybody who got their films completed and made it into the festival. That's a big deal. Now, we would love to give everybody an award, but look at it like this. Only 5% of the films submitted get selected. So getting into this festival, that's an award in itself. The judges have chosen their top film as well as an honorable mention. And here they are. Next up are the FilmOneFest winners. These are student filmmakers that are under 23 years old. The two winners of the FilmOneFest received the cash prize as well as being screened in the FilmOneFest. The judges choose one film specifically from New Jersey and one film from the open competition. This year's FilmOneFest winners are Winter Sleep by Max Shaham, Void by Nidhi Patel, and Maria Martinez. Okay, let's check them out.
It's going to be okay. You'll be fine. Don't turn around. Calm down. Don't stop. It's cold. Don't stop. It's over with.
You know a lot of bears die in hibernation, right? We can freeze if we don't eat enough. Do you want to freeze? I've hibernated 18 times. It's hard.
Winter gets tiring.
Well, yeah, everyone's more of a summer person. You know that you're the only human I've ever met who's remotely interested?
I don't know if you know this, but each year FilmOneFest hosts a 24-hour film challenge called the Film Slam. What an amazing opportunity it is to really just sink your teeth into something that has to happen in a very short period of time. It's completely insane, but it's a lot of fun. You check in, you get your prompts, you crew up, you cast up, you shoot your movie, you score it, you edit it, the whole 9 yards, and you deliver it in 24 hours. Whoa! Try it out. It's wild. Anyway, this year's winning film was Excelsior by Tom Leonard and Ada McGrady.
Have you ever been on a road trip with your family, heading somewhere fun and exciting or special? Lots of people crammed uncomfortably into a car with more stuff than you know what to do with? Okay, so my life is kind of like that, except replace family with strangers and car with carton. I am an egg. I just wish I had somewhere as special to go. You see, as one of 12, there's a good chance I'm not destined for anything spectacular. Think about it. If you only had a 1 in 12 chance to do good with your life, would you take those odds? I mean, I have an 8.3% chance to be used for something useful, let alone good. And we eggs get a bad rap. How about if you got a knucklehead in a large group? What do you call them? One bad egg. Maybe you've been somewhere with a bad smell in the air because nobody ever blames sulfur. It's always, ew, it smells like rotten eggs. Then there are jerks who egg houses and mailboxes and heck, even one another because, well, why not? It sickens me. don't even get me started on the Easter Bunny. That guy has some nerve. I mean, we got some good going for us, though. We're the record holder for the most liked picture on Instagram, whatever that is. Architects love to discuss our shape and being structurally sound, which is funny because it doesn't take much for, well... Even you, wait, what are you doing? The bottom of the bag, are you nuts? You probably shouldn't put that there. Maybe it was too much to ask for a purpose. Maybe I should concede to my life as a pointless, useless... Wait a minute. Something's happening. Here it goes. Ah, you know, that didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. It's starting to get warm now. Okay. I think I'm ready for this. Here's hoping I'm being used for something good.
Corinna Thuss, FilmOneFest's festival director, chooses a film each year that showcases the director's choice. And this year's award goes to Chatter by Natasha Lewin.
No! I gotta get dressed.
I am so fat.
Not now.
How am I gonna go to a pool party looking so big? They'll think a whale is loose in the courtyard.
It wasn't even a personal invite.
tell you
I don't have
like,
anything to wear. It's too hot.
I'm too old for pool parties. I should be doing something more grown up, like joining Latin. I should be singing about
I'm not black enough. No one can tell I'm a mixed black Jew.
And I don't go to Temple Y again?
Hey, I should be going to the either.
Are you ready? Whoa. Are you okay? Do you want to talk?
She's gonna think I'm crazy.
She doesn't care.
Nobody cares.
I'm all alone.
Tell her. Come on, say it. I should kill myself.
It's nothing. I'm fine.
We're going to destroy her.
That's the point.
I am enough. I am beautiful. I love the way I look.
Tell
I'm
a
happy
friend,
with who I
talk
am.
to a
I'm
family
good
member,
person.
go to a
I have many
therapist,
friends.
call the
Like us on
National
Chatter
Suicide
Short on
Prevention
Facebook.
Hotline.
Follow Chatter Short on
1-800-27-38.
Instagram. Add us at chattershort on Twitter. Go to chattershort.com to learn more.
Text the
Go to
crisis text
Chattershort
There's so
on
many
Facebook,
things to be
Twitter, and
grateful for.
Instagram.
I'm proud of myself.
Talk
Like
to
us
a
on
friend,
Chatter
tell people
Short
how
on
you
Facebook.
feel.
Bright.
Tell a
Follow
teacher,
Chatter
get off
Short.
social media,
Every
ask for
Add
help.
us at Chatter Short on Twitter.
Every day is a gift.
Go to
All good things come to me at the right
chattershort.com to learn
time. Just breathe.
And now for the category awards. First up, we have sci-fi. Our winner tonight is an eerily beautiful dystopian look at what the future may hold for us. The sci-fi winner is Sustain by Jake Bentley.
This is Sustained Pathfinder, requesting concheck. How's the weather looking down there, Pathfinder? Over.
This is Pathfinder to Sustain, ready on the comm check. And the weather outside is hot as hell, but thank you for your concern. Over.
Auto breaking your neck out there. Your life is more valuable than surveying. Over.
7 billion people need to rest their heads somewhere. I think they prioritize me surveying potential homes, don't you? Speaking of.
So, have you found us a new home? Over.
Negative. It's uninhabitable. Maybe we'll have more luck on the next one. And back to base. Over.
Next we have horror. Oh, this creepy and unexpectedly unfortunate night for a seemingly kind and random Uber driver left me with chills. And the horror award goes to Dark Passage by Roshini Rush Bhatia.
Anastasia. How's it going? I'm sorry, could you give me your ad?
Marcus. Moving on to animation. Charlie and Yip by Alexander Williams. Okay, yeah, we have all had one of those moments where the show and tell project didn't quite go as we had planned it. Yeah, this one takes the cake.
Okay, thank you, Susie. That was great. Now, who's next? Come on, Charlie. Show the class what you've brought for show and tell.
Hi. I've brought my,
Now, Charlie, introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah. My name's Charlie, Phantom, and I'm showing my, my pet.
Pet what?
Ew.
Is that a bird?
He's my pet. He's my pet, bat.
A bat?
A bat?
Ew.
Gross. No, he's a nice bat. Look how cute he is.
Charlie, what kind of bat is it?
He's a vampire bat.
Yep,
no! Promise!
Oh, that went well.
Where's the button on this thing?
Okay, comedy. With assonance, alliteration, and diction. This little toe tale told a tremendously funny story. We've got Feet as Big as Zucchinis by Syrian Williams.
Larry's lovely life was happy and sweet, but he was very self-conscious about his feminine feet. Until one lucky day he encountered a genie, whom he asked for feet as big as zucchinis. The genie said you got it, but to Larry's surprise, where the genie was from, zucchinis were smaller than mice. Oh no, said Larry, it's worse than before. But the good old genie wasn't there anymore. Now unlucky Larry was bound to his stumps. Especially the first days he looked clumsy and dumb. But it quickly got better, you know how it goes, because it turned out the ladies adored baby toes. Shoes were much cheaper, a bargain so to speak, and he even got famous for being unique. Nowadays Larry is happy with his lovely Savannah, but if he ever sees that genie again, he'll ask for feet as big as bananas.
Moving on to the drama category. This visually romantic tale paired with a beautifully passionate orchestral score crosses over into what the mind sees when the eyes cannot. The winner of this category is The Sense of Sight by Vladislav Sergenko. Now, each year FilmOneFest chooses a film that exemplifies the traits of our co-founder Julie Gartenberg with an award of $250. It's in her memory that this year's winner is a vibrant and gorgeously animated folktale about life around the farm, scored with that countryside music that makes you feel like you're actually sitting at the fire that consumes this story. Tonight's winner is Country Things by B.E.F. Oakes.
The house had gone to bring again to the midnight sky a sunset glow. Now the chimney was all of the house that stood, like a pistol after the petals go. The barn, opposed across the way, that would have joined the house in flame had it been the will of the wind, was left to bear forsaken the place's name. No more it opened with all one end for teams that came by the stony road to drum on the floor with scurrying hoofs and brush the mow with the summer load. The birds that came to it through the air at broken windows flew out and in, their murmur more like the sigh we sigh from too much dwelling on what has been. Yet for them, the lilac renewed its leaf, and the aged elm, though touched with fire, and the dry pump flung up an awkward arm, and the fence post carried a strand of wire. For them there was really nothing sad, but though they rejoiced in the nest they kept, one had to be versed in country things not to believe the Phoebes wept.
All right, everybody, that is a wrap on FilmOneFest 2020. Thank you so much for joining me for the past 5 weeks. Thank you to Corinna Thuss and the rest of the festival directors for inviting me to be your host. We want to give a sincere and heartfelt thanks to all of our volunteers, judges, and sponsors. We would like to thank RedHookFilms.com, Alice Cupper, former Mayor Fred and his wife Mickey Rast, Atlantic Cinemas, Secret Stash, Janet Peterson, Monmouth University, and the Monmouth Arts Council. Now, since FilmOneFest is a 100% volunteer organization, and if you like what you saw, and you'd like to see short shorts again next year, please consider making a tax-deductible donation, or go buy a t-shirt or some swag on the website, FilmOneFest.org. Now, be sure to swing by RedHookFilms.com to see what I'll be up to next. Stay safe, everybody. Stay healthy. Keep making and supporting independent films. Till next time. Peace.